Of course.
What did we just watch?
What did you just watch?
What's the play called?
Subplot mania.
I am not a subplot. Don't hold me like I'm a beer. Okay?
Okay. So the play is called. Wait, what? When
all.
But then what's the title of the play?
All when.
Anyway, this play that was written by Walter
It was
Sitati.
written by Walter Sitati. We
Yeah.
accidentally saw it randomly.
By Igiza Us.
Yes, that was happening this weekend.
Yeah.
And we jumped into it, of
Yeah.
course, because we love watching plays.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
And we serve you what we have seen
Well,
about it. Yeah.
we went, we saw, and now we're here.
Now we're here.
Where do we begin, Jose?
Okay, so what I think is that the play is about several issues
A lot.
brought
of issues
together.
Thrown together.
Yes. Yeah, the play is a Swahili word called mkorogo. Like it's a
Mi
mixture.
naita mashakura. Haina mpango, lakini imepangwa.
Yes, so the play is called All I Ever Wanted. Yeah! Oh no, I didn't do that. Yeah. Of course, all we ever wanted was a good story.
We wanted a good play.
Yes, directed.
We wanted to enjoy.
Yes,
We wanted
really
to laugh
wanted.
and cry
Yeah.
and participate.
And travel this journey.
And Walter Sitati, I think, is known for like these political dramas. They
Yeah.
always carry some politics in them, very like
Yeah.
unapologetically.
And that was really evident in one of those subplots or one of those D stories. There were A, B, C, D, E, F stories.
The signets
Yeah. Yeah.
that were thrown together like
Yes.
darts on
Yeah.
a board.
Yeah. So one of those one of the subplots was about this lady who has flouted tax paying because she's like, my taxes are not used appropriately. The government is misusing my taxes, so there's no point in paying it. And she opens a YouTube channel to actually talk to the public about this.
Discuss, have
Like,
dialogue.
yeah, like let's avoid paying taxes.
Let's talk about how our taxes are being misused by our
Yeah.
government, which
Yeah.
is very relevant to today, relevant to the political climate.
True.
And that's where we were hooked. We
Yeah.
were hooked. You know, we were thinking this is where we're going with
where
this
we're going, this is where
political,
we're going,
you
and-
know, drama
until
until it just became
the coin
the
is
courtroom drama.
drama. So that
Where the judge is God. And the rest of us have to fall and abide by his cesspool rules.
and worship under his feet.
And
Yeah.
worship under his feet, and he'll bang the
gravel,
gauntlets,
yeah.
the gravel,
all the time.
whenever he wants.
Yeah.
He will object and refuse to sustain.
To sustain the objections.
It's his rules.
And he has his several interests, and one of the interests is that he's one of the senior counsels, who's a lady, is his clan day. He's called clan day. You know,
he's running a whole clan day business.
Yes.
She said Laura Shevisky,
Yeah.
Wamboi, Wangare, Shiko,
Wanjiko. Yeah, that's Shiko.
Lina,
Yeah.
Leon.
Yeah.
The wife was tired.
The wife was just, and the wife is this stay-at-home mom who was
Who
formerly,
works online, apparently.
formerly had a good job, but decided to sacrifice that for the family.
For
but the
the-
man is not ready.
Yeah.
Let's talk about set design.
Let's talk about this. Why shouldn't we?
Why am I angry?
I mean, what
What a dude about the set design. You can tell me that a senior high court judge is living in a house where their furniture is a seat that, you know, a bus seat. You know, they have literally taken a seat from a Kenyan matatu and brought to their house, and then other seats are those conference room seats.
The seats from the Kenya National Theatre.
Theatre.
The seats that the audience are sitting on.
Did you guys have a
At Ukumbi
producer?
Dogo.
Was there a
Guys,
producer?
we will no longer take sets zenye ni just like bleh, mtu amedecide atarusha anything
Yeah,
on stage. We are
man.
coming for you when
We
it
are-
comes to set design.
Yes.
We have been given things we cannot ever imagine by Millers.
Exactly.
Been given
Yeah,
things by
people like
Ilitoje,
Brian Irungo, right?
Brian Irungu.
Yeah.
Been given things, but people are pushing
People are
themselves.
People are showing the seriousness of theater
Come
and set
on.
design, and then you Why are we paying like 1,000 bob to come watch this
Why
show?
am I going to give
Show
my
us
money?
the investment
No.
also, right?
The most important element of theatre is set.
Yes.
Set speaks a lot.
It communicates.
Exactly.
Communicates.
It's how the audience
Yeah.
views, enjoys, is
Yeah.
entertained by your work.
Yeah.
Come on, people.
Also shows the connection. There's the painting on the wall that has three
boys
and-
of the same face, Nima, multiplicity.
Yeah, and I'm like, how do we connect?
How is this a
also?
how is this a house?
Yeah.
How is this a how do we know that this is the judge's house?
Mhm.
There's nothing about it that's interesting. Eh?
Yeah, I couldn't wrap my head around it.
Then
and also,
this thing that they've built that looks like
A
walls
yeah.
switches and
Yeah.
then it becomes a
Becomes
cartoon.
the
I
cartoon.
can see where the thought was going.
Mm.
I can see this thought of inventiveness of trying to
and
see
minimalism
how
and-
yes and minimalism and trying
yeah.
to shift things from
Yeah,
this to this
absolutely.
and reuse things. But think farther, people.
Exactly.
Think beyond.
Exactly. And don't let we invited other guests and now people think that this is the standard of Kenyan theatre.
We have refused,
We
by
are
the
not
way, to
gonna
Mekata,
allow that,
To
yeah.
Mekata, by the way.
This is Igiza Arts.
This is
So
Igiza
Igiza Arts,
We're-
I think
We're
you
gonna
guys-
come watch your plays.
Yeah.
We're really pushing you guys.
Yeah.
Do better with set.
About writing, or is it writing, directing, or just directing alone?
Hata sijui. Text,
Yeah.
the writer.
Yeah.
Sitati,
Walter.
it's politics or it's courtroom
Or
or is it relationships
Is
or
it
is it
Christianity?
social media,
Yeah.
Christianity.
It's a lot
It's a
to put
lot.
together, man. We can always address, I mean, maybe 3 issues, but in a very intentional,
Connected.
yeah, precise way, and not just throwing things into this pot and start,
And see that
brewing
some
and brewing,
edit,
yeah.
edit.
Yeah.
See that some things are not needed.
Yeah.
You know, like the story of the girl unplugging her mother.
Yeah.
It's for her to plug her
from-
cell phone, for her to cry for her phone. What relation does it have
Yeah.
with the rest of the play?
Yeah.
She goes to jail. That's one of the rulings that the judge makes.
Yeah. And then this story of a heartbreak, and someone has been heartbroken now. He goes to the court of law to seek justice, and then
And then who goes to the court of law to seek justice for being heartbroken?
yeah, there's
Actually,
a
that was
lot.
really interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I mean, there was comedy. We
breakdown.
laughed,
Yeah,
but
we
you know,
enjoyed some things.
apart from
you know.
laughing, then tell us this is a
And the
slapstick.
language is
thing.
dense, and the language
Yeah.
is the word dense. It's high English,
Yeah,
you know.
it's very.
And we know this is
polished.
Sitati. We know we're not coming to comment on the language.
Yeah.
But it sometimes feels overbearing, like it as an audience member.
Yeah.
And as a person who makes theatre for people.
People, don't show us your mastery of language. I mean, at the end of the day, tell us a story. What do you want us to go home with? I mean,
what are we taking home?
it doesn't
with?
have
Is
to
it about
be
corruption?
Yeah, yeah.
There's so many characters doing so many things, moving here and there.
Yeah.
There's like was that lady a narrator? The lady with the purple who was reading a book.
She was
showing up?
she was supposed to be a journalist, like a reporter. See, you'd even lost that because there's no intention. There's nothing clear.
And I don't know whether
Yeah.
it's clear for the writer, the director,
Director
the
or-
actors,
yeah.
that this play felt with what we're moving with in terms of like people accepting that other people are different and spaces where, women can occupy and have
Yeah, and have
opinions and have
voices.
voices.
Yeah.
This is one of those plays I have watched, and I
Yeah.
have left like feeling, why were almost all the women in this play stifled? Their
yeah.
voices were cut off.
Yeah.
Every time they wanted to speak, they were shut down.
Yeah.
And it was just, I cringed.
And it's sad that we've just asked one of the actors and it wasn't clear to
wasn't-
them. It was like,
If it was intentional, then
Yeah.
follow the intention to this idea that you're trying to say
Yeah.
something about society.
yeah.
But if there is no intention behind it, then
Yeah.
this is just how people act, and this is dangerous.
Yeah, because if you can if you can make mistakes and cite ignorance, I mean, we are in this digital age where you have to do research, man. And even to you actors, I mean, before you just utter some words on stage, You've spent like a whole month preparing. What were you preparing?
What were you preparing?
Yeah. What were you?
Just lines?
Yeah.
Were you just memorizing lines? Bring more.
There's subtext.
Go
there is-
deeper.
Yeah.
You talk
yeah.
about subplot.
Yeah.
What about subtext?
Yeah.
What about nuance?
What about, yeah.
You know?
I mean,
What about what your character wants?
mm,
I'll say, like, for me, the one person who stood out in the play was the Clandé lady, who's a lawyer, who was her intentions.
the red dress.
Yeah, who changed from this really grey
Yeah,
costume,
yeah.
you know, decisions to this red, and it was
Right.
very clear that how
She's
she was
transitioning,
moving and
yeah.
how she was choosing to be seen in
Yeah.
certain parts.
Yeah.
She stood
She's
out to
also
me.
she's strong
And
on
she's
stage.
she has such good articulation.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can hear her and you can feel her strength.
Yeah.
And I wish she was the one who was playing the mother.
The mother, the wife
If I
to
was the one who was
judge,
casting.
to Harvey's wife, you know, we
Yeah,
wish
we
she was.
wish.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
I-
also say something about casting, right?
Yeah, we'll say something about casting.
Because even the daughter, Harvey's daughter,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know what she's in high school, but then at some point the mother talks about the bus not picking her,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, which high school?
Cool,
Is it
where
a
the
Kenyan
bus
system?
is picking her.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she,
There's
yeah,
just a few discrepancies in the play, in
Yeah.
the text, in
Yeah.
the world of
the wild of the story. Yeah,
the story, where
Yeah.
things are off a little bit, even in the politics of the courtroom and how it operates. Just
yeah,
few things
Yeah.
were murdered.
yeah. I mean, you do have the artistic license, but
Yeah.
what's the truth, or how do you balance, or where
Yeah.
do you stand, or how do you use that license without abusing it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can we talk about costume, lights,
Yeah.
and I think
Oh,
we can
lights!
package them
Let's
up.
costume lights. Oh, lighting. Let the light designer, man.
Man,
What's your job again? Have you been paid? I think you haven't.
I think at some point there was a lady who was talking and she was saying something. This
Yeah.
lady was a reporter,
Yeah.
and the lights just whoosh,
Yeah.
just went off, and we're like, "Is it over?
Is
the
it
play over?
deliberate?
Is it deliberate?" Is
Yeah.
it-" And it was so strange.
was
Lighting is not supposed to be
so-
that noticeable. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be that indicative of like
This is a moment.
disrupting,
Yeah.
unless it's intentional.
Sure. Initially, we thought it was intentional, but when it was repeated
It was just
more than once,
It
we
was
were
like, are you practicing lighting today?
Here.
Like how to move turn them on and off?
even if you are an intern, there have been tech rehearsals. Also, that
Exactly.
makes me question.
Whether you had a tech
A tech
rehearsal,
rehearsal, yeah.
whether tech
Guys.
rehearsals are important, whether tech runs are important.
Important. Yeah.
Yeah, and can we throw sound in there just to
First of all, yeah. I mean,
Kenyans,
sound.
theatre makers,
Theatre,
my fellow Kenyan
sound
theatre
for
makers.
theatre.
What is this thing about the soundtrack in the background
Yeah.
that makes
Downloaded
the actors
also.
downloaded, not made, not
music
made,
that you don't even have a connection to the story.
which guides
with.
the actors as to how they are talking. You know, when I want to
One,
go and
two.
jump, and I want, yeah. No,
You don't have to. We want to hear we want to follow this story.
exactly.
And
And
if-
where it wasn't,
and the sound
we
doesn't
were
connect.
hooked, we were
Yeah.
in.
yeah.
I think at that point where it was the story of the heartbreak, I think there was no sound, and then
Yeah.
it came back and you noticed it. And it's just
Yeah, you're just like,
like, hii
man,
soundtrack ya soap opera.
Nia, Nini hapa.
Guys.
We are in the courtroom. Yes, it might have been about love, but at this moment, we need we need to
Silence is
hear these
important.
people. Yeah.
Their
yeah.
voices are important.
Yeah.
How they are intentional and
Yeah.
articulate is
Yeah.
important
True.
to
true.
their character development.
Costume design. Again, maybe but even the judge, I couldn't. I mean, you could meet that guy in the streets and he could pass for a businessman, a teacher, anyone.
You know,
So
when,
yeah,
when they talked about the spy or the lady who's an FBI agent,
there was an FBI there. Okay,
the one who was
with it.
the spy who was telling this judge how the political climate was swinging and how they're going to kill his people. She was throwing threats towards him.
Yeah.
I wondered about her costume and the choices that were made, and whether when you are a spy and you're working
Yeah.
amongst people, whether you want to be noticed that way. It's just a few it's
Yeah.
I have nothing to say
True. I mean, they wanted to cover nudity.
And then
I
there was
think.
that lady, the lady who was the taxpayer lady. who
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
pay
with
her
the red.
taxes, with the scarf.
Oh, yeah.
What was with the scarf?
Yeah.
The scarf. At some point it was falling off. She didn't remove it. Yes, she was angry. It just did not make sense as to why she kept on wrapping
Yeah,
herself
or
with this,
readjusting.
and how it was placed. It was placed like this, like this. Like it didn't make sense to me. Is it a certain lady in society? I just think.
What was the cost? What were you saying, or what
What
you
are
want
you saying,
to say?
or you don't want to
with the
say?
costume?
Just let's
I think
value
this is
the
a scenario
elements of
where
production.
this was a scenario where the actors were told, guys, vaki tumepata ukuje show, and that's really.
And you know what?
You know,
when
it's-
that chick,
yeah.
like it made sense for the daughter, like because she
Sure.
was wearing
Yeah.
the school uniform.
Uniform,
This was
yeah.
thought about, intentional.
This was
The
good.
size of it. When
Yeah.
she came in with like the top, the crop top, and
yeah,
the,
and the mother was complaining.
I
like,
mean, it
she's
made sense to her
skimpily
character.
dressed. Yeah.
The brother as well, who
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
the
social
social
media
media guy and
who
all.
just lives in the socials, you know,
Yeah.
not on this earth.
Mhm.
And it made sense the way he was sometimes dressed, sometimes not dressed. Like
Yeah.
his costume was thought about. But why don't we think about everybody and the importance
yeah.
to this production and how
Yeah.
their costumes speak to add to this
To this
production,
story, yeah.
to the story,
Yeah.
to the plot.
Sure.
Otherwise
sure.
we're
To the
just,
character,
it's just
like,
every day.
Yeah.
Unajua,
Yeah.
hata mama hata kama at-
Come on, when you stay at
hata
home.
kama though, you know,
Yeah.
let's do better.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's value these elements that make theater, you know.
I was really angry, and when you guys said you had a director, I was just like, oh, okay.
How?
Yeah.
I'd like to have a conversation
With the director. Sure.
And
sure.
actually the play was too long. Like we had
True.
maxed out
We had. I mean, we
our
already
energy.
knew, like you already
The
served us the
pandemic
story.
has taken us to a place, you know,
Yeah.
where we cannot give too much attention
Yeah.
to things.
To things.
So situlete tu watu back na ka massage,
Yeah.
ka time, value time yao.
I think we might talk endlessly, longer than even the play itself. So
Yeah.
we might need to.
But we're coming back
wind
again.
it up there.
And we're coming
Yeah.
back again to review your work,
Yeah.
because we won't stop until we push for the quality,
Quality
and we
sound,
push
yeah.
for credible work,
Yeah.
and it's very important, all of it, and it's
Yeah.
really important to be making theater in this
Yeah.
era.
Yeah.
You guys are doing good.
And
Just
thank you for that,
push
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Just
Don't ignore the important but sometimes seem
Value it.
trivial things.
yeah.
Yeah, value everything.
Value even the
Value all the
lights, even where
elements
it
of the
hits.
story. Yeah.
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 Even the
Right.
sound, the importance of it. Even at the end where people are coming in for the bowing,
Yeah.
what's it called, the cutting
The
call.
curtain call, yeah.
Like,
Value everything.
why are you playing us this music and busting our ears?
Celine Dion?
Celine Dion.
I was just like, what is this Celine Dion music all about? Or I don't know, yeah, but yeah.
So
We just
at the end of it, just say,
Yeah.
what is this play about?
I honestly don't know. But I know it's a mixture of
Love,
many-
corruption,
love, corruption, tax paying, cheating.
social media,
Yeah, social media. Perjury
perjury,
or yeah, I mean,
corruption, corrupt judges, corrupt humans,
yeah.
clandé,
Clandestine.
women who don't make decisions, they go to the next house,
Yeah. Children who don't obey
women who are
parents.
held like deer,
Yeah. Children who don't obey their parents.
children who never obey their parents,
Oh, and those who do unplugged. Yeah.
children who
know,
unplug their
technology.
parents because I felt bad and all, but my phone.
Yeah.
So much to address,
Walter
right?
and your gang or your crew. Yeah, I mean, we would like to come watch your play again, but please let's see some progress,
Let's see.
a positive development.
This
yeah.
is why we're doing this.
Yeah.
This is why we're here.
Thank you so much. Can we?
Yeah, thank you so
Shall
much.
we?
Hope to see you soon
Hope to
again.
see you soon.
Thank you for having us.
Bye.
Hurts.